Welcome to the Airlift Workshop, where you get expertise from the air suspension specialists, keeping you on the road and in top condition for over 70 years. Today we'll be demonstrating the installation of our LoadLifter 5000 air spring kit on a 2025 Toyota Sequoia. Installation may take up to 2 hours to complete using common mechanics tools. Remember, this video does not replace your installation guide, so grab yours out of the box and let's get started. Lift the vehicle and support the axle with safety stands. Remove the rear wheels. Remove the 3 bolts and the jounce bumper bracket from the frame. Remove the bolts holding the ABS line bracket forward of the axle and set them aside for later use. Pry the hole cover off the frame above the axle on the side of the frame just behind the jounce bumper. Remove the lower shock bolts and install 2 large flat washers onto the shock mounts. Reinstall the shock and torque the lower shock mount bolts to 72 pound-feet. Let's assemble the air springs. Set a roll plate on top of the air spring and install the straight fitting until finger tight. Torque the fitting 1.5 turns. Do not over-tighten. Set the upper brackets onto the air spring assemblies, making sure the large hole is aligned with the fitting. Install the bracket using the button head cap screws and torque to no more than 20 pound-feet. Flip both assemblies upside down and insert the carriage bolts into the lower brackets. Set a roll plate and the lower bracket with the carriage bolts inserted onto the bottom of the air spring assembly and attach with the button head cap screws. Torque to no more than 20 pound-feet. Note, make sure the flange on the lower bracket is installed on the opposite side of the fitting at the top of the air spring assembly. Put the left and right hand assemblies into position, making sure the carriage bolts are on the back side of the brake line that runs along the back of the axle. When setting the assemblies over the axle, push down on the air springs to compress them enough for the upper bracket to nest under the frame. Install 2 M8 hex flange bolts. Make sure to start each bolt with only a few threads. Then tighten evenly when installing, securing the upper bracket to the frame. Snug first, then torque to 18 pound-feet. Install the lower clamp bar over the carriage bolts under the axle, making sure the cutout faces the wheel side of the vehicle. Cap with a flat washer and nylon lock nut. Push the lower bracket inboard as far as possible to align the air spring. With the clamp bar slightly inboard of the axle, tighten the hardware evenly and torque to 10 pound-feet. Check the clearance on the carriage bolt to the hard brake line. Create a gap between them so the carriage bolt is not rubbing on the brake line. Using the stock bolt removed, supplied M8 flat washer, and M8 nylon lock nut, attach the ABS line to the front of the lower bracket. Position the bracket so there's clearance between the roll plate and the shock. Tighten hardware securely. To install the air lines, begin by choosing locations for the Schrader valves. The nylon air lines are routed from the Schrader valves to the air springs. It's recommended that the air line be routed along the top of the frame and then down to the fitting, leaving about 2 inches of slack. Cut to length, making clean, square cuts with a razor blade or hose cutter. After cutting the air line to length, insert it into the fitting. Install the Schrader valve in the chosen location. Install the rear tires and torque the wheel nuts to factory specifications. That does it. Remember, you can find more information about all of our products at airliftcompany.com. And our knowledgeable customer service team is always just a phone call away. Thanks for joining us in the Airlift Workshop.